field. They're headed by Cantor, number 1. He's leased by Clover Racing Stable. Guthman, Unger et al. Cantor is trained by Rick Matee, and the jockey is Chris McCarran. Number 1A is Colway Rally. He's also leased by Clover Racing Stable, Alexander, Britton et al. Colway Rally is trained by Julio Canani. In the irons is Corey Black. Number 2 is Fly Till Dawn. Owned by Josephine Glees, Fly Till Dawn is trained by Darrell Vienna. He's been ridden by Patrick Valenzuela. Number 3 is Santa Tecla. He's owned by the Sugar Maple Farm. Santa Tecla's trainer is D. Wayne Lucas, and the jockey is David Flores. Then comes Jet Ski, number 4. Jet Ski is owned by Johannes Hirschberger. His trainer is Pico Perdomo, and in the irons is Julio Garcia. Number 5 is On the Menu. He's owned by A. Brent and Terry Caruth. On the Menu is trained by Peter Urton, and the rider is Christine Davenport. They followed by Shining Steel, number 6. He's owned by Wayne Gretzky and the Suma Stable, who earlier on today won the Arc de Triomphe. Shining Steel is trained by Charlie Whittingham and has been ridden by Gary Stevens. Number 7 is Mrs. Michael Cahans and Mr. Sessi. Trained by Mike Whittingham, he's been ridden by Eddie Dallahousse. Number 8 is Notorious Pleasure. He's owned by Robert, Karen, Mark, Michael and Richard Levy. Notorious Pleasure is trained by Hector Palmer. In the irons is Lafitte Pengai. Number 9 is the Oak Cliff Stables Secret Slew. He's trained by Chris Beckett and has been ridden by Kent de Sormo. And number 10 is Royal Reach. Owned by George Lehman Jr. Royal Reach is trained by Dave Hoffmans, and the jockey is Alex Solis. And that's the field for this, the Grade 2, $100,000 Colonel F.W. Koester Handicap.
Cantor and Colway Rally. They go into the gate as the 8-5 choice. This is the first of our feature events, the $100,000 Grade 2 Colonel F.W. Koester Handicap. Number 6, Shining Steel, did break through the gate before the start, but was reloaded. We have a field of 11 here. They're going 1 mile on the turf course. Let's take a look at the Colonel Koester.
And away they go. Extreme outside, Royal Reach jumped a little inwards, but now straightens out. Jet Ski is going to the lead with Santa Tecla. Fly Till Dawn at the rail. On the Menu, a joint 4th with Notorious Pleasure. Secret Slew is back in 6, 5 off them. Then comes Royal Reach. Behind that comes Mr. Sicey. Down at the rail, we have Colway Rally, scraping pain, 6 lengths off the leaders. 2 back to Shining Steel. Cantor is last, 10 off the leaders. They head past the 3/4 poles, Santa Tecla and Fly Till Dawn. Those two leading it by 3. The pace is solid one. On the Menu is in 3rd. Notorious Pleasure outside of him. Jet Ski is in 5th. Then back to Secret Slew, 7 off the leaders. Colway Rally is down at the rail. Royal Reach on the outside of him. Mr. Sicey has 8 lengths to make up. Cantor beginning to make his move on the outside. Shining Steel is last, 12 off the leaders. 3/8 of a mile to go. Santa Tecla, Fly Till Dawn, Notorious Pleasure going to take them on. On the Menu is dropping out of it. Secret Slew, Colway Rally in the white cap at the rail. Fuller run of Corey Black can find room on Colway Rally. He'll be dangerous. Cantor on the extreme outsiders putting in a big run. They come for home. Notorious Pleasure. Colway Rally's got room if he's good enough now. Fly Till Dawn. Cantor on the outside. But it's still Notorious Pleasure out clear by 3. Notorious Pleasure. Cantor's coming at him on the outside. But Notorious Pleasure's too good. And Notorious Pleasure's won the Colonel Koester.
What an honest, solid 4-year-old this Notorious Pleasure is. He's a big, good-looking son of Mr. Pleasure. He's had 19 career starts for 14 wins. He's only been out of the first 2 once in his last 9 starts, and he's won 6 of his last 8. Hector Palmer certainly knows this horse well. He turned him out in great shape again today. He's not nominated to the Breeders' Cup, however, so we might see Notorious Pleasure back here at Oak Tree in the Carlton F. Burke. Good luck to the owners, Robert, Karen, Mark, Michael, and Richard Levy. certainly a family affair there. Canada was forced to go very wide. He was finishing powerfully to get second. Let's take a look at today's early daily triple. That big long shot in the first leg was very tough to find. Then there was a 7-2 shot and a 7-1 shot. The triple worth $15,412.20.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the winner's circle to present the trophy for the Colonel F.W. Koester Handicap is Sherwood Chillingworth, a Vice President and Director of the Oak Tree Racing Association. And now in the winner's circle, number 8, Notorious Pleasure. He's a 4-year-old bay colt by Mr. Pleasure out of Lookie Cookie. He's owned by Robert, Karen, Mark, Michael and Richard Levy. The winning trainer is Hector Palmer, and the winning rider, Lafitte Penkai. Notorious Pleasure was bred in Florida by Bramble and Bucci. Notorious Pleasure. Second, number 1, Canada.